All right, y'all, welcome back. We have a quick 2026 class update for you. We told you that whenever these rankings get updated, it typically doesn't favor Tennessee. Now, Rivals.com and On3, they've merged. So what you're going to look at here is with On3, there's no more just like On3 rating here, okay? There's just a Rivals rating. I don't know if Rivals, it just takes over the whole thing, if they mix it up or whatever, but now Tennessee is ranked 15th nationally. We were just at 14th. So we have taken a step back. The blue chip ratio is now at 48%. Before it was at 52%. So let me show you. Actually, I'm going to go through this first just to show you the industry rankings for our players so that y'all can see how things look from that standpoint. So the industry rankings, that's going to be with all of these other sites pretty much put into one thing. Okay, so that's how things look from that standpoint. Now, once you look at just the rivals, okay, once we order this based off of who's the highest rated players based off of rivals, you see that there is a totally different picture here. So Faison Brandon is ranked as the number 33 overall player. That puts him right outside of being a 5-star. It's only the top 32 can be 5-star players. That's a joke. There's absolutely no reason on this planet that Faison isn't a for sure 5-star, but this is what they do. Now, Tyreek King, he got bumped up, which is good for us, right? I think he's very good. JB, he's bumped up. That looks good. TJ White, he's here. Now he's over Braden Rouse. Before, Braden Rouse, I think, was actually over him with the, like industry rankings and things like that. Legend Bay, he's still at a 4-star there. And this is just so Rivals updated their top 300 players. So you're going to see as we get up under Zach Groves, who's again rated right at 300. It just feels like they want to put our players right on that cusp. I have no idea why, but it does happen with Tennessee. We've seen this for a long time. But all these other players, man, they are not. They're not in that top 300. You can see that Gabriel right here, he's only a 3-star, goes from a 5-star here with 24/7 Sports to being a 3-star with Rivals and with On3 and also with ESPN. But they have his industry ranking as a 4-star. So listen, one of the things about Gabriel is P and I told you coming out of the All-Star games where this was the first season where juniors got to play with those seniors, was not blown away at all by what we saw out there. So they're not looking at how the players play right now. If you're doing that, then I would say, yeah, it's fair that he's at a 3-star level because there's not a lot just from watching film, especially versus really good competition, not just in the All-Star game, but also in some of these camps. Seeing him getting kind of dogged. I'm just going to keep it real. He's not looking great there, but he will be really, really good. He has to learn how to play football. I think he's new to it. He's a tall guy. He carries his weight very, very well. I think he's got some good skills. Bare minimum, he should be at a 4-star. So it's good that with the industry, he is at a 4-star. But these other two sites, and ESPN is kind of a joke. I don't even worry about them. But with these two sites, right here On3 and then Rivals, having him as a 3-star, if you're going to talk about, hey, our top 32 are going to be 5-star players because the top 32 we think are going to be the first-round draft picks. You can't tell what a first-round draft pick looks like right now necessarily. You have to think, how are they going to grow? And things like that. So it's just not consistent. This is why I take this stuff with a grain of salt. But I'll keep on scrolling through just so that you can look at any column that you want to. But this is the column that we're talking about that's actually had that change, and it will impact the industry stuff. But this is I'm not even gonna say that it's crazy because we're so used to seeing it happening. But yeah, this is why this class right now is taking that step back. This is why I always say it's gonna be tough for us to crack that top 10 just because it doesn't feel like these people favor players that Tennessee picks up for whatever reason. Now let's take a look at the new, class rankings. Now Georgia's up at number 1. Hilarious, absolutely hilarious. And what are they going to do with that, y'all? Absolutely nothing. They're going to beat a couple of scrub teams, barely skate by some teams that they should be blowing out like Mississippi State. And then they're just going to get to the playoffs versus Notre Dame and get the brakes beat off of them because that's what Georgia does. Alabama, they're up here. I think that Alabama, really all these classes, I'm not going to lie, y'all, they're all really, really good classes. But pay attention to, like we always talk about, this 3-star column. This will tell you, how good is Tennessee's chances to be able to move up, and we'll keep on going. And now Tennessee is up under Texas. So our player rating was actually where Texas is at right now at 89.52. This was just like a couple of hours ago. Now it's down to an 89.43 because players have taken that step backwards. This is why you can't really trust this stuff. You know what I mean? Like they're going to probably drop our players. We're close with Penn State right here too. If they add one more player, then they're going to be over us. So I just wanted to show y'all this, and we'll keep on scrolling just to show you where some of these other programs are. If Ole Miss lands the two guys that we talked about earlier today, they could actually maybe jump us too. I could see that happening. You know, I could really see that being a very realistic possibility. If not, then they're going to be close to us. You know, it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. To some people, yeah, but for me, it's like, dude, we know how to go find talent, okay? We have guys that totally get it. Like, we have staff members, period, that totally get what they're looking at. So Tennessee's going to be fine, and we always do more with less. But this is how things are shaping up now, okay? So for all the, you know, for all of those of y'all that wanted to see Tennessee be a top 10 program, these guys in this current class will most definitely have to take some major jumps up in their rankings. Yes, Tennessee still has a good chance, I think, with Savion Hyder, with Tristan Keys, you know, maybe with Darius Gray, just given the circumstances in his whole situation. But the guys inside of this class, they're going to have to take some steps forward. They got to go dominate in their senior season for us to, you know, get up to the top 10. It's probably going to be, I still think that Tennessee's floor is probably 16. I don't see us dropping lower than that. But ceiling, I don't know, y'all. If we don't land several blue chip caliber players, which there's not that many left, it is going to be very, very tough for us to, you know, I would say probably 12 or 13. That would probably be the landing spot for this class. But that's it for me. Please share your thoughts down in the comment section. And as always, please do make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. And we'll be talking to y'all later on. Thanks. Peace. Thanks for watching. And please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel, because that keeps us growing inside of the YouTube algorithm. And if you did like this video, here's another one that you might also enjoy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.